Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to play with the one Ojer that we actually haven't used, and it's the blue one, because I feel like it's still possible to be decent, but maybe it needs to go in a slightly different direction. So today, we're going to try something just a little bit different and see if we can make it work. Now, so far, most versions I've seen focused on having a bunch of spells that can rebound, but you do need some because of the Ojer's ability. But what if we found some that also made creatures and maybe kind of went that way? So we're going to look at Ojer Pakpatiq today, and basically here the deal is, every time we play an instant or a sorcery from, or actually cast an instant from our hand, it gains rebound, which means we get to cast it again during our upkeep. And then if it dies, we have a chance we can get it back, but that's a whole different ballgame. So let's start with the spells we're going to be using. We're going to be playing Fading Hope because this is just good to buy us time. It can also protect our Ojer if we need it to, and it lets us grind, so just all around good. Playing Get Lost, because obviously being able to remove two things could be very good, so no complaints there. Impulse also could get us our best card off the top of our library, so we like that. An interesting one I want to look at here is Confounding Riddle, because it can counter something, but also when we get it again, we're not really wasting a counter spell. It gives us a chance to look at the top of our cards and put the best one in our hand. So this is actually pretty good in this type of deck. It's actually probably one of the better spots for this type of spell. And then that brings us to some creatures. So here's an interesting thing. If you have something like Virtue of Loyalty, you get to cast the adventure side as an instant, but then you also get to just cast the Virtue as a spell the next turn, which is actually pretty dang good. So hopefully we get to pull this off. But in that same vein, we're going to play Twining Twins because it's a very cheap way to buy you a turn. For 2 mana, you can play Swift Spiral. You can exile a non-token creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That means then you can stop something from attacking you for a turn, or even save your Ojer from a sweeper, for instance. And then you get a big 4/4 with Flying, Vigilance, and Ward. So these should work pretty well here. Now, a couple other creatures we're going to play are Sanguine Evangelist, which doesn't do anything with any of this stuff other than just give us extra bodies we can block with and attack with that extra battle cry. And kind of the same can be said of Resolute Reinforcements. Doesn't do much for us, but does just give us a couple of bodies to buy us the time we need. Though one of the other big creatures we're going to play is Horned Lockwhale, because this can actually remove a creature from the battlefield temporarily and give us a big 6/6. So don't know if this is all going to work out the way we want, but if you want to see where we finished with the deck list, it will be at the end of the video, like always. Or you can go down to the description below, look for the blue arrows that'll take you to my Moxfield link, and you can get this deck and a pile of others that you can play in Standard. But for now, let's go see if the last of the Ojer that we haven't played yet is any good.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of this channel, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And support this channel by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Okay, this seems like a reasonable start. You know, this is tough. I'm going to go ahead and play this, because if this is like Dinosaurs or something, I'm going to want to bounce a Paleontologist here. Oh, it wasn't. It was a Beast Caller. Darn it. Okay. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. We're going to go ahead and pass. But one of the things I was going to say is, like, I've seen different versions playing this card, trying to do a whole variety of things. And ultimately, I just didn't find a lot of them consistent. While they did do some powerful things if they went off. I think I'm going to play this. We're kind of just sort of going through the motions and figuring out, like, are there other versions of this that would be any good? Because honestly, I don't know. All right, let's counter that. And they probably just have another one here anyway. Oh, a Beanstalk. Okay. Oh, that's tough. There's probably going to be some scary things we want to stop then. Let's play this. Don't really get the Ojer down here yet. I could have went for it and then tried to do some stuff the next turn, but I wasn't sure we were quite there or not. Man, I guess I would have really wanted to tap or counter that. It's unfortunate, but sure. I mean, if we can get some removal spells and stuff, we could still be alright here, so I'm not going to sweat too much just yet. Much as I would like to have the mana, we kind of got to do what we can to buy time here. Alright, so this needs 8 to flip. They could Nissa next turn, that would be gross. Alright, let's just go for it. I mean, if they have a fight spell or something, meh. It turns into a land, and then we can see what we can do next turn. Alright, Defiler of Vigor. I think that's about GG's, y'all. I don't think we're recovering from this. Alright, unless we get lost. Ah, that's not... Okay, that is kind of a thing. Alright, we do have Hornlockwell. We do have this. We're only at 10, but we do have flyers, possibly. Okay, maybe. We got to start here somewhere. Now the question is, do I just do this now? Well, I can't do this now because that doesn't do any good. But maybe Hornlockwell to... Well, if they have stuff to protect their creatures, so be it. We just die anyway. Like, I'll just accept our fate. Okay, we're not too worried about that. If they're going to do anything, they're just going to attack us this turn anyway, so whatever. Like, that's all fine and good. Unfortunately, these both trample, so our resolute reinforcements don't do much here. Alright, so we just got good news, as it turns out. Because we can blink this. And then we can... Oh no! Has to be an attacking creature. I was like, wait a minute. Alright. So this might look to the opponent like, okay, you get to attack for 9. They have to spend one more spell here, which they have, as it turns out. So that's fine. Now they're going to try to attack for lethal. We're going to try to lock whale. So they're probably just going to put it on top, obviously, because that gets them 2 cards, so why not? Order triggers. Alright, and opponent scoops, because they're at 8. Wow. Like, seriously? Like, obviously they spent life and that reduced them down to where we could get the attack, but we did still have triggers that were going to go off between the lock whale and stuff, so... Ta-da! Like, you know, I mean, I guess everything worked out, but man, that was a real close one. Okay, we are on the play here, and we'll keep this. Probably just going to play Seachrome Coast, so if, I don't know, maybe it's mono red or something, we bounce a Fading Hope or some or a creature or some such, but if not, I think we just do this and pass. Alright, well, looks like we're playing against some boring old control decks. Let's see what they want to do about that. Ooh, are they going to make disappear that? They're going to spell stutter. We're basically going to make disappear. Same difference. Okay. Don't know if this changes much. Other than maybe just wanting to virtue. But I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn, because if they do counter our 2/2 on their turn, then I guess we just try to cast the Ojer. But I assume they'll counter this. Alright. Okay, let's see if it lives. I mean, it's probably going to die to something, like get lost or some such. But that's fine. Like, cost of doing business if it does. Would have liked to have had another untapped land to take advantage of the Fading Hope or whatever to protect it, but it is what it is. Now, what could be fun is if next turn they try to, like, Sunfall to get rid of it. Oh, I was not expecting to play Picklock. Wait, what? So they're playing Picklock, Prankster, and that with all those counters? Wow, that's interesting. Well, this changes things. So, if we attack, are they playing like... I mean, I guess we're still attacking. Why not? Alright. I thought maybe they could have had, like, Elspeth's Smite or something. Alright, you have a Faerie Mastermind, I suppose. Not totally sure what the opponent's up to here. Do we try to just Twining Twins that? Sure, why don't we? Actually, nah, we just take 2. It's not even worth the fight. I was thinking about it, but it's really not. Like, that's not a fight we need to be picking here. Okay. Alright, let's try this. So if they have a Make Disappear, they'll just probably sack the Prankster, I would think. Because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Okay, so that's them saying they don't have a thing. Huh. Then we could bounce. Alright, let's try this. Just try to get us some free fairies. So I like this setup because we can at least apply pressure, you know? And we have a creature land ready to go. We're going to cast the big side, though it would be fun to exile a thing again. We need to just put pressure on them, and if they have sweepers, just force them to use them, and we'll see what we can do with this Fading Hope. But that's a lot of value here. Ooh, and another Twining Twin. I was actually thinking I was going to attack with Restless Anchorage here, but being able to protect multiple creatures is actually pretty slick. Especially if they try to go for Sunfall, because that's just going to end the game. Alright, let's see if they try to do it. And they want to destroy Evil That. This only exiles a non-token creature. Alright, that just dies then. Seems fine. Opponent's at 10? Yeah, this would be lethal. If they try to sweep the board here. Oh, no, because we'd have to bounce one of our things. It wouldn't be, actually. Okay, they do actually have Elspeth Smites. Alright, well that's good information to have. And now they have a Spell Stutter. So they're just playing a weird fairy deck, is what this is. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so this makes... We can pay 2 + 1 for each additional fairy. So right now, they can make us pay 5. If we just... Okay, so let's do this first. And we'll target this. So they can choose to counter or not. Because I can't pay 5. Now, the other side of that is if they choose to counter this, yeah, that's going to be it for them. Like, well, that's not true. They could still block 4 and then take 8. Alright. And then we just do this. Getting rid of this. Loading up more twins. That's nice, but I don't even know if we need it. We're going to go here. And then just bring the pain. And just say, if you got something, you got something. Alright, they're going to go to 2. And I'm going to go ahead and put the counter probably on the land. Just in case something goes crazy here. Well, we didn't even get, so it didn't matter. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we got a lot of attackers. But they have a lot of mana. Alright, we do not care that they have that. So this did not even end up being a true control. It has a lot of control elements, but it's a weird Faerie deck that happens to be a controlling deck. In a weird way. Alright, well, we didn't get another bounce spell, which would have been nice. So, we just attack with everything. The opponent has a block across the board. They get to keep 2 creatures, lose everything else. We lose a token. Fine. Like, seems more than reasonable. Let's go. I mean, they're at 2. They don't have a choice here. The Ojer has looked good so far in 2 games, though. Yeah, everybody's got to get blocked up, opponent. Yeah. Alright. And we know one of their cards is basically worthless, because we don't care that they have a Memory Deluge, right? We don't even really care if they sweep the board here. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this, put this here. Oh, another Anchorage. Alright. Yeah. Really nothing they can get here. Because these have wards, so we should be covered. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, this will be fun. This is just going to play more like an aggro deck, if anything. Assuming we can find lands. Alright, do we get to target anything good with the Fading Hope? Answer is negative, Ghost Rider. Alright. But not bad, we found a land, and that's actually pretty big here. Hey. Not a fan. Alright. I guess I could have waited to do that, actually. That was kind of bad, actually. I should have just played the 2-2, and then I could have bounced and done something else this turn. So that was a little bit sloppy. Actually, it was a lot sloppy, if I'm being real. So I could have just played a 2-2, and then on this turn, made another 2-2, and then bounced the thing. Which would have been more efficient, actually. Okay. This is where things are going to get a little tricky, because I could put the Anchorage down so I'm able to Virtue, but I actually kind of want to get rid of whatever they play here. So I'm just going to attack with the Twining Twin just to buy a turn. And we can always possibly draw another untapped mana source. Now, if they play something that's not too threatening, I could just put both of these into play, possibly. That's going to be a nuisance. Alright, I'm probably going to want to stop that, if possible. So, I think here I might want to put both tokens into play. And then go ahead and do this. Attack with just this. When this is into play, you can pay to kill a thing. That's fine. I'm going to put a stop during their upkeep. And then this is Ward 2, right? So we have to hit it. And then pay 2. So we at least slow them down for a turn, right? It's not a lot, but maybe. Maybe we can find another, like, Fading Hope or something. Kind of work our way out of this. Oh, there's a fight rigging. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that might be what gets us here. Unless it's just something else small. We could only be so lucky. Concerning that they played that here, so I'm wondering if they have... Okay, it's just a raptor. I say just a raptor. Their big stuff might just be in their hand, honestly. I think I'm willing to turn this into a... Well, What happens if we take 9 here? Do we just die next turn, possibly? Well, no, because we could block with these that have vigilance. And maybe have our stuff on tap. Alright, I'm just going to take 9. See what happens. We might just be dead next turn anyway. We'll find out. I mean, could just be really, really bad. So we could attack with everything. See if they block. We untap with Virtue. And then we for sure... No, then we don't die because those don't have trample. We could do this and then play this. And that gives us some more flyers. And a 4/4 to block with. That's reasonable. But man, we could be taking a bunch if we're not careful. I really want a loyalty here. But I don't think we can. I think I have to gamble on drawing one more land. Before I try to... Well, even then it won't matter. Yeah. Let's see what the opponent does here. They could also block the Evangel here. As a safe block Evangelist. Oh, they didn't. And we got to keep all of our bodies? Oh boy. Wasn't expecting that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we attack would be lethal. And a land for a flyer. Alright. I guess we do this. End the turn. I mean, I thought we were going to be dead already when the fight rigging happened, but... Goldspore Nexus. Okay, but nothing they have has trample at the moment, so that's actually alright. They can kill a twins, but they have to pay extra, so that's fine. Now, because they can make anything double power, we will have to block. Opponent's at 8. Can we kill them? 2, 3... 4, 5. Oh, we're only going to be able to do 7? No, not true. Not true. We can let the smallest thing through here. And only take 6 if they double it. And that's probably fine. So we just do this. And if they have a way to kill us, they rage and double or something, fine. Even then, well, yeah, that would be 12. Alright, I think we do that. Because I think this is the only way we could win. If we block all the way across, we would still die. Barring top decking something crazy. But right now, nothing tramples, so I think we're good. Hey y'all, this is future PowrDragn here, but I actually wanted to stop the video here and give credit to my opponent, because this was one of those times where they made a very good play. Like, here as it stands, I actually had to swap my Knight and my Resolute reinforcements where they're blocking, because this is the only way it actually wrecks my plan to be able to attack for lethal next turn, because I'm going to lose the same number of creatures. But because the opponent chose to double the power of one of my creatures, they were actually able to kill their own and then replace it with a sizable blocker. That means that now I actually don't get to attack the way I want to next turn, and puts them in a pretty advantageous position. This is actually a really sweet play from the opponent that I don't think the average person would have made. I wasn't even thinking about it myself. When I made my blocks, I kind of just made them. But realistically, there was a superior block to be made here. So yeah, just one of those weird, very small, intricate plays. And because Arena moves so fast with the effects, you might not even realize what happened here. But anyway, back to the game. They could also still play a blocker here, which wrecks our whole plan, but... Oh, that makes a blocker, though. Oh, crap. Yeah, we're back to the same situation. What's the best we could do here? I'm trying to think, like... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I impulse... Oh my gosh. That sucks. This sucks so bad. Oh no. This is tough. I'm like, just trying to think what's the best thing that happens if we impulse here. And if I'm able to block, this is still just 6. So if we can block 3 things, we're still not dead unless they get something with haste, which dinosaurs don't have a lot of. Oh my gosh. Here's what I want to do. I think I want to impulse. And then if we find something worthwhile, we cast it. If we don't, then... I mean, really, we're looking... Well, Fading Hope's not enough, because this needs 3. Golly. Oh, what's the best thing we could do here? We might just be to attack and then play Virtue and then just untap everything. I think might be our play here. Alright, I'm just going to do this, though. Let's see what we find. Those don't help, I do not believe. I think I'm just going to take an Iganjo here. I'm going to attack. The opponent blocks this. Then we untap. We can block, and still die. The only thing I can attack here with is a bat, I think, safely. And that only puts the opponent down to 7. We play this. Everything untaps. We'll have a bat left over in our land. Oh, well, now we can't win. Actually, not true, not true, not true. Yeah. Even if we fly over now, that's only for 4. Opponent chose not to attack here, though, which is interesting. So we still have this. To be able to kill something. We're at 8. We'd have to be able to block 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got to be able to block 3 things now, though. If we do this, 1, 2, 3. Activate this. This untaps. Then we could tap 1, 2, 3 to tap it, but that won't be enough next turn. Ugh, gross. Yeah, I goofed up. Alright. This is weird, but we're gonna keep it. Kind of a weird control version of the deck here, drawing these double get lost, but we'll see. Well, you get options, opponent. Probably gonna take the Virtue, though, I imagine. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't think you want anything else there. Pass the turn. Now here's the fun part. We picked up a thing that actually makes 2 creatures, and the opponent doesn't know anything about that. Oh, that's tough. Alright, what I don't mind about that is the fact that if they decide to activate it, we can shoot it with the ability on the stack. They know that as well, though, with us having the get lost. So we'll see what they decide to do. Pilfer. You get to choose a non-land card from it. Alright. You got it. Yeah, of course they were going to take that. I'm just going to kill this. And just say F it. You got it. Alright. They got a good start, though. Like, they stripped our hand pretty well, and we didn't have real threats here, so... Really, had we not drawn the reinforcement, we'd be in a world of hurt right now. Yeah, a lot of hurt, as it turns out. Activate? See what we find. That's not exciting. Alright, so they're going to pill for that, so they get free reign to do some things now. Oh, Fading Hope is cute. Alright. They'll try to kill our land. I'll bounce the land since we're in that type of scenario here. Twinning twin, sure. That seems alright. We'll attack. And since... Oh, I should have... Well, we were already in the attack step. But since we know this is on top, might as well make it a 2-2. I mean, they were discarding left and right, so they got what they wanted here. Alright, Virtue kills that. Fair enough. Let's try to attack with the land again. Gotten any more of them kill spells over there, opponent? Looks like negative. Alright, let's go ahead and try. Yep, we'll keep the Fading Hope. Really, there's nothing even in the yard for them to get right. They can get our Ojer, but then we bounce it back to our hands, so that's great. Like, we're not upset about that. Oh, do they have a way to kill a land this time? They might. We return it during our end step. Be saving the Fading Hope for something on their side. Yeah, that's fine. We got to get ahead on mana at some point, so sure. Let's get white from this. Wait. Non-token creature, so it didn't say non-land. Alright, cool, cool. Alright. So now we can attack with both. No, we need one more land to do that. I feel like we've done a decent job navigating things overall, though. Wheat. Can I not bounce it? Oh, yeah, I can. I just had to wait for that to hit the stack. Fair enough. But we also set their mana back, which is great. Love that. I'm loving all of this for us. This is great. Pass the turn. They might waste a discard spell, too, to see what's in our hand now. They are not, though. Okay. Well, do you have a counter? They do not. Intriguing. I'm just going to do this now. Like, if we're not countering stuff. Okay. Go to attack. I mean, they both have vigilance, so but if you got something, you got something. Sure, you want to turn off our virtual loyalty? Or just blocking here? I mean, like don't think anything else important's happening. Alright, we're going to go ahead and activate this since we'll put a counter on it. Wait. Yeah, autopay. Oh, that's cool that it has a stop here to ask you since it's going to be tapped, but... Yes, I actively do want to do that. But it's cool that it at least keeps you from making that mistake. They're like, hey, you're tapping a number of land that's not going to do much for you here. Are you good with that? Yep. You got it, opponent. Cute. I think we're just coming in with flyers here, though, right? We can pay for one. We can pay for the other. And these do fly. And we will attack. Alright, opponent's at 4. Let's see what they got going on. I didn't think we'd even get this close. Wow, we won. Okay. Really, the way they started, I truly didn't think we were even going to get that close. I mean, they stripped our hand down to nothing. But the creature lands and then doing what we could to defend them actually ended up working. But, you know, we'll take it. Okay, let's keep it. Gonna need to get a little crafty with this one, but we'll see. Alright, let's pass. Not gonna lie, it's very tempting here to impulse instead of even making the 2 1/1s, but I think I am going to. And then on our turn, I guess if we have to, we could impulse to try to find a land. Alright. Oh, that sucks that that was up there, but that's fine. Go ahead and play that. Attack. Okay. This at least opens up a couple of spells next turn. I'm not going to feel too bad. I mean, it's not going to feel great, but you know, not what I would call bad. Go ahead and get a bat down. This looks like it might be the Jund artifact. We have a version of this that I may have up the next week or so. Oh no, this is something different. Alright, Appraiser, what do you hit? Obnixilis. Jeebus. That's not good. That's not good at all. Gonna get rid of Appraiser, huh? Good news is, we have a lot of things to attack Obnixilis here, so this is kind of okay. And this is non-token creature. Alright, that's gonna be something.
I'm gonna remake this in my image.
My opponent has another Obnixilis they can play. Okay. Yeah, decline. We're at 20. Whatever.
Pleasure doing business.
Resolve. Decline.
Go.
Pass.
Plead for mercy.
Alright. Bounce that. So we can kill both Obnixilises, whatever plural of Obnixilises that's about to happen here. Alright. Let's go to attack. So we need 4 at one and 4 in the other. So basically, everybody's got to hit an Obnixilis here. Alright. I am going to go ahead and take a chance to do this. And just say, do what you will with your Obnixilises. And if they sweep the board, we at least have 2 bats left over. Alright, they're not sweeping the board. That's excellent for us. You got it, friend. Cut down. We have some cut down targets. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I was just about to attack with everything here. I don't know how much damage that was going to be. Those, let's see, are these a +2? So it would have been 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 getting through. They would have blocked. I mean, we actually, no, we would have done lethal anyway, because I would have just got that out of the way with the Twining Twins Swift Spiral. Yeah, okay. I mean, guess we could have attacked with the Anchorage, too, if it would have been lethal. So yeah, we had lethal a bunch of different ways. Wow, crazy. Wow, this feels really bad. I'm going to keep it, though. Mostly out of weird, morbid curiosity, because I don't know how this is going to play. Okay, definitely didn't want to see that. That was not good. Alright. Man, why do I feel like I'm going to have to look for a counter spell or something here? Alright, let's try to Impulse. Doing anything else here doesn't feel great. Okay, we could Sanguine Evangelist. I mean, we do kind of want a 4th land, though. But you know what? We got 2 draws. See? That wasn't that bad. Name that song in 1 note. I mean, they can cut down an Evangelist, then sweep away our bats, and then we'll figure it out from there. Or maybe they'll just say, be like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and deal 3 to everything. Nope, they didn't even do that. Okay. Well, that brings up a new question. I guess we attack? See, here's the fun part. Because we can now save our thing and get more bats. Which wasn't part of my original plan, but it's like, you know what? If we're going to have all these Twining Twins, why not? Like, make you deal with all these. Brotherhood's End. Alright. We'll try again. So they did actually have Brotherhoods in, though, which is funny. Instead of ending up with just a bat, I still get a bat and an Evangelist, which is awesome. So now the question becomes, do they actually have also burn down the house? I think they do, but we can't just not play anything there. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I could have been super patient, I guess, and left up both of these, but meh. Let's go for it. Because if they don't have it, we're putting real pressure on them here, and we can start protecting stuff next turn. And that's a big ol' attack next turn, too. Really? We're just hoping they don't land burn down. Ah, they have it. Dang it. Oh, no, cruelty. Okay. You get back a Carnosaur. That's something. Okay. I mean, you can kill an Evangelist. You can't kill Twining Twins here. So all things considered, that's still not a bad turn. I'm okay with that. I mean, that sounds a little silly, but, you know, we're still attacking for 6 here. Opponent's got to do something. Or else we're in the driver's seat, right? And we have the ability to protect a creature, kill their thing, still attack for 4. Bounce a creature, flash in a Lockwell next turn. So, like, we're still in great shape here, actually. All right. Usually when they have something like a Carnosaur into Cruelty of Gix, you think it's going to be worse than that. But so far, not terrible. All right. Calling Dinosaur. What you got? Sacrifice a non-token creature. I would like to not do that. Alright, so we'll get that back at the end step. Man, these Twining Twins have been clutch this video. Like, they've been so good. Like, I didn't know if there was a good deck for those or not, but this might be the deck to play those in. Yeah. Is there anything else we could do here that matters? Probably not. I mean, we could bounce that, but why? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, our turn. Looks like they don't have anything. So we're going to attack for 6 and end it. Love to see that. Okay, y'all. I don't think I really want to change anything. I was thinking about like what I want to change about this list. Actually, I say that. Not totally true. If there was another counter that was kind of good in this space, I would probably play that. But I don't mind having it because of the type of deck that we're playing. But overall, like, we almost didn't need it because we were constantly able to save creatures between Twining Twins, Fading Hope, like just bouncing our own stuff or exiling it and bringing it back into play. Pakpatiq had a couple of games where it really showed out. That was cool. And then we had games where we're just between like Evangelist and Virtual Loyalty, we just attacked and won. So I like that this is able to come at you from different angles, and it's actually really cool. But what we ended up playing, we had 3 Fading Hope, 3 Get Lost, 4 Resolute Reinforcement, 3 Impulse, 4 Sanguine Evangelist, 3 Confounding Riddle, 4 Ojer Pakpatiq, 4 Twining Twins, 4 Virtual Loyalty, 3 Horned Lockwhale, 1 Iganjo, 4 Plains, 5 Island, 1 Otawara, 4 Attica Waste, 2 Deserted Beach, 4 Restless Anchorage, and 4 Seachrome Coast. I think the amusing thing here is, I don't know if I could even tell you what a good or a bad matchup is yet. I would say it at least has game against most things, right? Because you can save your creatures from sweepers, you can get rid of their creatures if they stack stuff on, like Mono Red plays Rage or something like that. You could blink a creature out, you could bounce a thing, so you can buy time to some pretty sizable creatures. But I will say we don't really have any way to gain life, and I did consider playing the spell that lets you either like make 2 creatures, gain 4 life, or draw a card, that thing. I thought about playing that in here, but because we're making tokens of our own, we'd be kind of limited on what we get off of it. But if you did get it twice off of Pakpatiq, that could be kind of cool. But yeah, I think the thing here is just be patient, right? If you think they're playing sweepers of some kind, Save your Twining Twins. Use it to save a creature, right? In that case, like in that last game, I think we saved the Evangelist a bunch, and that was a difference in the game there. So just little stuff like that I think will make the difference when you're playing this. But hey, we got to use the last of the Ojer, and it was actually pretty good here. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Rapid Hybridization. Mostly because this falls again in that category of not bulk, because this shows up in bulk bins all the time, and it's even recently been reprinted in a commander deck, I believe, for Ixalan. And these all go for between $2 and $3, and they're uncommon, so you can find them a lot of times in bulk boxes just sitting there, and they don't cost you anything. And these are almost always on buy lists. You can get a few bucks. So yeah, this is one that if you didn't know about, go digging. You probably have a little bit of money. And if you like the token angle that this deck was attacking from, we actually played a deck that used the white Defiler that you almost never see in a deck, and it turned out to be really dang good. So check that out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.